Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Doc. In today's video I'm gonna show you how you will be able to earn free render tokens RNDR on the new iPhone 15 Pro and why this will be very bullish for the future of render. So I'm not gonna talk too much and get straight into the point of this very bullish video. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is this message by the CEO and founder of Render. He said, now Octane X, basically the company behind Render, on iPhone makes a lot more sense, as will iPhone as a render node. So basically a render node is someone who gives it out his GPU power to the render network. But why now? Why the new iPhone? Well, the Render official network then tweeted, Apple revealed that the iPhone 15 will be the first iPhone to feature hardware accelerated ray tracing on the A17 Pro chipset. Leveraging Octane X and using the iPhone as a render node will be a game changer. What they're actually saying right here is, if you download the Octane application on your iPhone, you will be able to be a render node through the Octane X app and basically earn yourself free render tokens. And we're seeing a lot of Octane, and maybe people will not really know what is Octane, what is render. Well, Octane X is with full support for render, which is the first distributed GPU rendering platform enabling artists to effortlessly scale their rendering job through the massive processing power available through decentralized GPUs. So if you didn't know yet, Render is basically the biggest decentralized GPU network in the world with over 1 million idle GPUs, and Otto is a very big partner of Apple. And I'm not just saying that, because if we go to the official website of apple.com, we can see on the iPad Pro Octane X, but not only the iPad Pro, the MacBook Pro Octane X for 3D rendering, but not only even the MacBook Pro, the Mac Pro, which is basically the most expensive PC from Apple, is comparing the standard Intel-based MacBook Pro with its 3D rendering while using faster render performance in Octane X. So Octane X have been working with Apple for a decade, and it's literally the #1 solution for faster rendering. And why is it so fast, so reliable, so cheap? Because they have millions of idle GPUs behind them. But why would they want iPhones? What's the big deal with iPhones for the render network? Well, if we didn't know yet, Apple sells around 225 million units of iPhones a year. Can you imagine, even if 1% of the Apple iPhone users want to earn free render through their iPhone, then this will add 2 million iPhones to the network. So the GPU power of 2 million iPhones added to already the biggest decentralized network. And you might be asking, well, Doc, do we really need that many GPUs? Well, if you're living under a rock, but you must know by now that AI model training is one of the biggest things that's being talked about in the world right now. It's the reason why there's a GPU shortage. It's the reason why Nvidia is skyrocketing in stock market, skyrocketing in profits, and everybody's talking about, and the costs are expected for just training an AI model to rise from 100 million to 500 million. But this article was from February, and I think it's a couple billion now, because we're seeing a lot of big companies like Microsoft, like Tesla, like X spending billions of dollars on new GPUs. So what we're seeing here already, okay, Doc, I'm just seeing too many bullish things. Render, if AI training comes on Render, it can raise a lot of money, but how can we benefit as a node operator? Like, what's up for the iPhone users? How can we earn free crypto? Well, if we didn't know yet, Render is gonna implement a burn and mint equilibrium in the near future. What this basically means is that on the consumer side, there will be someone who's already has the Render token or is paying in fiat. He will pay with Render token and the token will be burned, or will pay with fiat and there will be Render tokens bought of exchanges and be burned. But on the other side are the people who provide their GPU power on the network. This can be a GPU graphic card through a computer, iPad, everything, and even an iPhone now. And on a daily basis, they will get a fixed amount of mint tokens based on how much GPU power they offered on the network. But you already know, if we're talking about billions of dollars needed for AI training, then there will be so much burning that the price has to go up by a lot. So maybe if you start like iPhone Pro and start mining and you earn like a few renders, these few renders, if you keep holding them, basically just like Bitcoin in the beginning, they could add up a lot, and you don't have to do anything. You just have to offer your GPU power to the network. So I know you guys are getting hyped right now and you're wondering, well, how can I do it? When can I do it? Well, Render is just one step behind on enabling, and all they need is this one thing, which was actually accepted: the introduction of an API to Render network that would allow Render network nodes to be utilized for open compute operations. So they're working on this API, and this API will greatly expand the user base and the use case for the network as a whole, pushing it just beyond this rendering functionality and into the expanding market of AI and machine learning tools, which I previously told to you is a billion-dollar industry. So what we're basically waiting on here is the API being developed, and once the API is developed, they can add more nodes to the network because the demand will be crazy, and you probably will be able to be a Render node through your iPhone and start earning Render tokens for basically free on your iPhone as passive income. So this is the first time they ever said the word iPhone and node operator by the CEO and founder. It's so bullish, that's why I made a video, and this is coming for the future of Render. So I'm really hyped about this, but I also told you we still need the API, we still need the burning man, but we're just taking steps. Never was a project like this built in a year or two, but Render is performing and it's gonna be soon, and the CEO wouldn't tweet this about the new iPhone if he didn't think that it would be already possible on the iPhone 15 Pro before the 16 Pro comes out. So really bullish news this week about Render on the release of the new iPhone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like us if you did. Also follow me on Twitter @TheRealDoc to know when I post about crypto and Render and give news updates and anything bullish. Also click on the screen right now if you want to find one of the best crypto passive incomes which works in a bull market and in a bear market. Subscribe to my channel for more crazy crypto content like this, and YouTube. Until next time.